Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the AMX 13F3AM. It's a Tier 6 French SPG located on the north spawn of Widepark. It's under the command of Incoming. Now, he actually had a replay featured, I think it was either by Jingles or it was by Klaus Kellerman. I can't remember which. I think it may have been Jingles, which is slightly better than Klaus actually at the moment because, well, he's just being an idiot. But that's just my opinion anyway. Okay, the AMX 13F3AM, built on the AMX 13-ton tank chassis. It actually weighs 18.5 tons. And it's actually a fairly good SPG. It's got a 155mm howitzer, capable of 630 alpha with the top gun. And well, he's gone to a very unusual position because he's actually way over the other side, but he's aiming at these enemy tanks on the other end of the railway line. And I don't think they're about to they know that they're about to get hit by Arty. Rounds out. Direct hit on the M10. Now, it didn't pen, but it should have, because he doesn't have much in the way of armor, and yeah, he's going to take a lot of hits. Now, standard reload is 30.58 seconds, and you can see here Incoming's got it down to 27.32. Lining up the next shot for the Super Chappy, he changes back to the leopard, rounds out. Another direct hit, 279, another non-penetration. It is a bit risky to take this position because the enemy might decide to come over the top of that railway line, especially if they know there's an Arty here, because they'll think, oh, that would be an easy kill. Well, not so much an easy kill when you've got a 155mm howitzer, because it can do a lot of damage. Okay, he's going to go for a VK2801 with the 105mm. He changes to the AMX CLC. He's moving about a bit more. Oh! 244 hit points. He's actually completed one of his missions today, which, if I remember correctly, just have a look, wrong one. Or is it that one? Okay, he's got to get enough assistance and stun to complete his mission. This Tog decided to get over the top of the railway line, and we've got a T-67 coming over. He gets shotgunned and he's out the game because that was an instant pen with a 155mm round. That's why you shouldn't take on one of these face to face, because they can be absolutely deadly. Yep, the Tog is just sitting on top of the railway line shooting at our teammates. He's not looking in our direction. And we are now loaded. Now, if he does come forward, he's going to get a nasty surprise. In fact, actually, he's not even looking at us. And he takes a hit right through his upper plate. Now, he is down to a one-shot now, and he's decided to pull back rather than push forward. But there's an enemy T-3485 over there, and it looks like he's going to try and do what the C-67 failed to do, and try and come over the railway line to get it incoming. I must say, I really applaud what he's doing here, because he is being absolutely deadly to these enemies. Here comes the Chappy, and he got shotgun too. Yeah, it's not a good gun to come up against. If you come up against the pointy end of this one, you're going to come a cropper. Think of this tank, or think of this SPG, as you would an ISU 152 or an Object 704. You're coming in against an enemy vehicle which has a huge gun, and a huge gun which is going to do a crazy amount of damage to you. It's easily going to pen, even though the penning is only 39mm. So you come straight frontal towards him, he's going to get you for a huge amount of damage. And there goes the T-34, and he comes in for the RAM, and there he's gone as well, taken out of the game by our Hellcat. Now we've got another T-3485M coming up. Don't you just love this? This is innovative playing by Incoming. He is really playing this Arty as you would play a tank. The Widepark map isn't very big. In fact, for an Arty, it's tiny. It only really suits those arties which have got very short ranges, like the Bishop, or say the SU5, or maybe even the Burt, or maybe the M44. But it certainly does not look good for any other Arty that has a low trajectory. And this Arty does have a very low trajectory. Rounds out. Oh! He's got another one. The T67, that's 3 kills now. Now he's one up on the enemy in terms of score. Now the enemy's evened it out by getting our AMX ELC. But 2,000 hit points of damage done so far by incoming. I think a lot of you might be thinking of using this position next time you go into a game on Widepark in an AMX 13 F3 AM. Doesn't always work out so well, but it has worked out well for incoming because he's obviously got a talent for using this position. And I think he knew that any enemy tank that tried to come over the embankment was going to get absolutely hammered by that gun. Oh, we just lost the M10. Okay, who's down the other end? It's that T-3485. He's using the bush. Okay, can we spot him? We're dialing in on that corner. There he is. Now, he's not deep enough into the corner for us to actually get a shot on him at the moment. We can splash him, though. And that stuns him. And looked like the enemy Arty just trying to get a shot on us. I suspect that that was the Gorilla rather than the SU-8. And he's decided to abandon this position mainly because it's compromised by that T-3485M. So he's going to go and seek the help of the Hellcat on his team. Or is he going to stick around this area? Now this would be interesting if he stuck around here, waited for the enemy to come in and then shotgun them as they got close. I wouldn't be surprised if that T-3485M was emboldened and came around the corner. Notice how he's positioned his vehicle. He's actually side scraping using that monument for protection. It's an indestructible stone base. He's waiting for somebody to come flying around that corner and get around right in the mush. You can see the enemy VK3001H has come across the railway line. And he's coming close. Now he might proxy spot if he comes within that white circle. Remember, that's the auto detection. He has come in, so we're likely to get auto detected. Ah! That was fabulous! The T-3485M made a huge mistake, came round the corner, almost like a rabbit in the headlights, stood there and saying, "Oh no!" And it got blown away. That's 4 kills now. He's not loaded yet, but I'm sure that VK is thinking, do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Do you feel lucky? This could be very, very funny. If that VK tries to make a move on our Hellcat, he could take him around in the back, but I think he's going to do something even braver and even funnier. He's going to drive up behind the enemy. Oh, he's found the Gorilla, and both of them tried to shotgun each other and failed. I think that was mainly because they couldn't dial in. That VK is being held back by the Hellcat at the moment, but they're now coming face to face. He's almost loaded. The Hellcat's gone into the yard where we were, and the Gorilla's coming this way. Well, this is going to be fun because he gets a chance to side scrape on a Gorilla. One of the few Arties that can do this. Come on, Mr. Gorilla, come close. Come close. We've got a shell for you. It's got your name on it. Come on. Come close. The enemy VK's gone. The Gorilla must be feeling a bit vulnerable now. Is he going to come forward? Come on, you can do it. Yeah! Easy kill. Now there's only the SU8 still alive. Unfortunately, oh, that was the SU8. Unfortunately, it shows on the screen that he's failed on his chance to get a high caliber. He must have accidentally done some damage to a teammate when he was firing earlier in the game, and that's why he failed to get it. He probably had a friendly tank in the splash zone when he fired the shell in, but it shows failed, and that normally means that there's no high caliber involved. He's going after the SU8. He knows where he is. He's definitely in this corner. The Hellcat's looking at the cap area, but he wants a counter battery, and if he can kill the SU8, he gets it. And he should be able to shotgun the guy. Where are you? Okay. Is he in this corner? He was last seen in this corner by our team. There he is. He's on the move. And he's coming straight towards us. He missed it. Oh, yes! What a victory. Gets the top gun by killing the SU8 at the last moment. Let's have a replay of that. Okay, looking around for his target. He's spotted. Oh, cool. He takes the enemy SU8 out. Wins the game. That was spectacular. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. This was an ace tanker game for incoming in the AMX 13 F3 AM. Spectacular game, as I said. He got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 14 in this one. A Gauze medal for doing more damage than 8 times the hit points to his own vehicle. He got a counter battery fire medal. He took out both enemy Arty, the Gorilla and the SU8. He did get the high caliber, so it must have been my mods that have failed, because he did get the most damage in the game. And yes, he got a top gun with that last kill. He got 6 kills in the game, and that's more than anyone else. So let's have a look at the team score and see where everyone else came. Well, he got the highest damage with 2,744 hit points, and quite a few of those were shotguns right to the face of the enemy. The second highest damage in the game went to the M18 Hellcat with 1,746, and the third highest damage went to their M10 RBFM with 1,508. That was the first tank he hit in the game, if you remember. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 6. The next highest scorer was the M18 Hellcat and the TOG 2. Both of them had 4 kills apiece, and the third was the M18 Hellcat on his own team, who was the last one left alive with him, and he got 3 kills. They could have platooned and got a Brothers in Arms as well. And when it came to base XP, yes, he got that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,421 went to incoming, 692 went to the M18 Hellcat, and 593 went to a Type 64 on his own team. He fired 13 rounds in that game, 10 direct hits on the enemy, and 4 penetrations on them as well. 9 splash. Damage of 2,744 hit points, of which 978 were at more than 300 meters. Those are the shots he fired down the railway line. He received 1 hit. It was a penetration. Yes, he did get hit during the game. And he also got spotted one enemy vehicle, damaged 11 of the enemy, killed 6, and did 660 hit points of damage assistance, plus 599 hit points of stun assistance off 6 stuns. I think the tank that actually hit him was one of the T-3485s, who came across the line, fired 1 round into him just after he hit him back, and then he was saved by his teammate intervening. He earned 44,202 credits on a premium count, 55,000 for personal missions payout, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables took a profit of 136,662 credits on a very difficult map to play. 1,421 XP, 4,264 from personal missions payout, and 7,462 experience points altogether. Yeah, it certainly was one of the greatest SPG games we've seen on What Arty Noobs in a long while, mainly because it was played in an unconventional manner, but so many shotguns in it. The enemy must have been dreading coming over that embankment after a while. The T-3485M probably thought that he was safe coming over, but of course even he suffered a loss when he came over. Even after putting a round into incoming, he still got hit by a teammate who came to incoming's defense. But spectacular game, as I said before. You don't get many games like this. And when you do have a game like this, yes, you want other people to see it. So thanks very much to Incoming for sending this replay in. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.